So I'm going to keep this super short so that you don't have to watch too much. First thing, doubt gets created so easily when it comes to relationships, and it's really hard, especially when you already have some doubts and you're already feeling a little much like you're questioning yourself, your value, your everything. Then it just adds when you notice little things, and those little things, you could be noticing things that are completely realistic, that are red flags, but sometimes we create red flags too. So it's you have to determine, are you in your own circus or is somebody waving a red flag? Like, you have to figure that out, and that's a really hard thing to do, because within the best relationships, all of a sudden you feel like you're in the circus or you're at the carnival, and it's dun, 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 right? Like, but it's not always. So the most important thing to do is you got to get right here, and you have to determine what you will or will not accept, period. But that doesn't mean that you become so rigid that you recognize that those red flags, are they really? This man right here is an entire red flag for me. Let me explain. He knows what I mean by this. When my ex-husband, Louis, talked about becoming a cop, I was like, absolutely not. There's no way I would have been a cop's wife. Not with him. Nope. Number one, I didn't think that he could mentally handle it. Number two, I didn't think that I could trust him in a relationship enough for him to be a cop, because cops traditionally are what? In a relationship. What is a very commonly known and believed thing about cops?
Teachers are the same way.
They can be. Acknowledge it. I'm not saying you, I'm saying cops.
Yeah, they mess around like that.
He doesn't want to say it because he hates to say it, but it's true. Cops can get away with a lot of things that other people can't, but let's be real. Anybody who wants to do something is going to do it. Period. End of story. This man and I could fuck around, and one of us would find out, right? Typically me. Easily. Because when you want to do something that badly, you're going to do it. You don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, you genuinely don't give a fuck about the outcome because you think you're prepared for it. You go, well, you know what? If they find out, I don't care. But do you really not care, right? So that's where the determination comes. If someone's going to do something, then they genuinely, in here, do not care whether or not you find out or if it hurts you. If they are adamant that they are not, and they are willing to go to all lengths to prove that they are not, then you have to determine, if you still don't believe them, then there's something not right here. Done and done. So, do you need to get out of your own way? Or is there something more? Only you and your girl can determine that. However, with that being said, we are returning from our vacation. We will be home. When I say home, home is still up in the air for us. You know, we're going to be going back to New Jersey. We will be laying our head to rest somewhere, but that's not home anyway. So Timmy's working tomorrow night at a carnival. I would like to invite you, your girl, or if you have your little one, to come along, and we can meet up there where he's working, and then you get to meet him. You can have some fun at the carnival. It's actually a really awesome carnival if you don't have plans, of course. You know, preface it with, you're only getting this much if it's the kid, because we know how that goes. You need to be around lights, because I heard some of the things in your voice and in your tone that I do not like for you, because I know I don't like it for me. find that the person that you are meant to be with is going to go through the ups, the downs, the round and rounds. As I like to say, my circus seems to be a carousel on a roller coaster that's flipped upside down and then flips back upside down, right side up. That's my life. And while most people could not, would not, should not, would never be able to handle that, Spotsylvania, it's a little spotty up in Spotsylvania. What do you think? Sorry, had to go out of character to into character, because when I see funny names of towns, it's pretty funny. No, seriously though, look, you can't see it right side up, but look, Spotsylvania, it's a little spotty. Transylvania, Pennsylvania, Pennsylvania, because, you know, all of the above. But anyway, you need to be around the light, and you need to be around the light that has seen the darkness, that has been the darkness, that is the darkness, but also the light. You have to get there, because if you don't, you remember what that's like. I know you've been there before, those moments, because I can hear it in your voice. You're questioning yourself a little bit too much right now. Not a fan. Me, not a fan of you doing that. So, let's get it on the calendar, your calendar, our calendar, that you get around the light. I will teach you how to do that. I will be that for you. He will also, this man right here, who's super annoyed at me right now. I can't stand you. Can you stand me? Nope. All right, we're too long on this video at this point anyway. So get to the light. We will teach you how. Because the light is wherever you choose to make the light. And I know you know how to do that. You don't really need me to teach you. You just need me to remind you that you already know how. That's what a good teacher will do. A good teacher will remind you what you already know, and then teach you a few extra things on top of it. So, tomorrow, the next day, Tuesday, I go back to work. I was transferred again. For a brief moment, I was going back to the high school, and we were thrilled, were we not? We were thrilled. I was going to go back to Jeff, and that was going to be awesome for me. Me in the Performing Arts Academy, come on. And then I got transferred to School 15. And then I got transferred to School 5. All in like a 2-day time frame. I've only been transferred twice in my entire career. In Elizabeth, at least. I've now been transferred 4. No, 5. Technically. Because I started in Hamilton, then I went to Dwyer. And then I added 3. So I was transferred more times in a 2-day time frame than I was in almost 20 years. So I gotta be my own light too, because I don't know where my career is gonna take me. But either way, I'm gonna be good, and I'm gonna bloom where I'm planted. So will you. We love you, kiddo. He doesn't know it yet. He doesn't know how much he's gonna love you. But if he loved Jihad, I can't say loved, because the man, do you not love Jihad? PJ is your boy. You would do anything for either one of them, wouldn't you? You're gonna be there too, just give it a minute. When he meets you and he realizes that he already knows you, just wait. You're gonna see.